Hey gorgeous, it's Ker-leen. Thank you so much for tuning back into my channel. In today's video, I'll be talking about some Arabian perfumes that I feel are perfect on their own. These are fragrances that do not need to be layered with anything. They make a statement all on their own. So if you're interested in hearing my thoughts, then please stay tuned. Hey friend, welcome back. I hope that whenever you're watching this, you are doing amazing. I'm really excited to jump in, but before we do, I want to say hi to those of you who are new here. Thank you for clicking on that thumbnail. On this channel, I talk luxury, I do review videos, I share my fragrance journey like today, and I also sprinkle in a little bit of lifestyle. So if any of those things pique your interest, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and also be sure to turn on that notification bell so you know exactly when my videos drop. All right, let's get into it. The first fragrance I have for you today is Yara Candy by Lattafa. So Yara Candy is one of those fragrances that is very bold, very bright. This is a super duper sugary sweet fragrance that simply does not need any help. This fragrance is going to shine on its own. Yara Candy is primarily a candy forward fragrance. You're going to get candy when you wear this, but it also has a little bit of everything. It's vanillic, it's sugary sweet, it's ever so subtly powdery, and then it also has a little bit of musk, especially as it dries down. It's very fruity and very juicy, especially in the opening. And then you get this sugar-coated candy. It's a sugar-coated gummy, to be more specific to my nose. It's a very fun fragrance, not to be taken too seriously, and I can't quite see this being worn in like a corporate setting or for a black tie event. And it's probably because of how extremely bold this fragrance is. So this is one of those fragrances that stands on its own. When you wear this, you don't need to wear it with anything else. It doesn't need any help, and you have to be in a very fun, casual, and lighthearted setting to really enjoy it, and for those around you to enjoy it as well. The next fragrance I have here that is a standalone perfume is Noix Dagabi by Pandora Scents, which is a Paris Corner line. This is another one of those fragrances that does not need any help. It is bold, it's deep, it's woody, it's very grown up, very serious, but also very sexy. So this is another one that you really don't need to pair with anything, because when you have this on, it's going to shine and you may even turn some heads. At least that's been my experience with this particular fragrance. So this fragrance is a dupe of Arabian's Tonka by Montal. It has a very similar note breakdown, very similar fragrance. Smells very, very close to the original, except that this one is a lot less nuclear than the original. This one is still beast mode. This one is still long lasting, and it projects extremely well. It's just that it's not as nuclear as Arabian's Tonka. What I love about this fragrance is it's very sophisticated, very bold, very deep, and you would think that due to the notes it would be more masculine leaning, but in my opinion, especially this version, it's very unisex. Anyone can wear this and enjoy it. I love that it has saffron at the opening. I love that it has a Bulgarian rose, which in my opinion isn't overwhelming, and rose can be overwhelming for me if it's a red rose or if it's just done in a very heavy way, and the rose in here is not like that at all. And this also has sugar, and to my nose this is like a sugary sweet, slightly woody, slightly rose forward fragrance, and it's just so good. This also has tonka bean and amber at the base, and so again, this is a very approachable woody fragrance. The wood that's in here is oud, and this is a very beginner friendly oud. So I love this fragrance. I love the combination of notes. This is one that is for evenings. That's when I would pull this fragrance out. I would wear it to evenings out when I'm dressed up, any type of winter event. Those are the kind of occasions where I think this one is suitable, because it is so intense, so bold, yet even smelling the nozzle, what my nose picks up is that sugary sweetness, and I love that. I feel like that sugary sweetness really makes this one more approachable. It does not need any help. This is a fragrance that will literally drown out anything else you would pair it with, so that again is why I say it stands on its own and does not need any help. This is Noix Dagabi by Pandora Scents. a Paris Corner line. The next fragrance is one I've talked about quite a bit on this channel, so I won't spend too long on this one, but this one is a gorgeous fragrance that is a year-round type of scent. It's also an easy reach type of scent, especially if you happen to be someone who likes really bold and beast mode type of fragrances year-round. This one is definitely bold, beast mode. It will be on your clothes after a wash, all of that. And this one is Amber Rhythm by Ofan. This one, as I've mentioned in the past, is a mix of different type of accords that you would get in some of your favorite fragrances. One of the most popular fragrances that this reminds me of is MFK's Baccarat Rouge 540, but this also reminds me of like an Angel Share. Some have said that this reminds them of Lattafa's Khamra. Others have said this reminds them of Commodities Milk, I believe. And so this is a concoction of some of your favorite fragrances. I do think that the saffron that's in here and the woody accord is what makes this extremely bold, powerful, and long-lasting. And like I said, this one is not only beast mode, it also has a great sillage. It lingers in the air and it will seep deeply into your clothes and be in your clothing long after a wash. So this is, again, Ofan's Amber Rhythm, and I think Edict is the line of fragrances that this one is from. The next fragrance is a new favorite of mine. I'm completely obsessed with this one. It's just so delicious, so sensual, so bold, perfect for this time of year. And if you do not have this one, I suggest you get your nose on it because in my opinion, it's pretty amazing. The fragrance I'm talking about is Lattafa's Artisan Ethnique. This is one that I was put onto by one of my lovely subscribers. They mentioned how amazing this is. I decided to check it out and I really wasn't expecting much, but when I tell you I was blown away, I was blown away. This is so good. Not only is this fragrance extremely delicious, this is a gourmand in my opinion, it is also very sexy, very sensual, very elevated, very grown up. And to top it all off, this is extremely long lasting and it projects for 3-4 hours at more than arm's length. This also has a delicious sillage that lingers in the air. So this one just checks off a lot of boxes for me. Now, although this one is very bold and deep, it's not overwhelming. When it comes to beast mode fragrances, it can sometimes go wrong for me. I can sometimes get headaches if scents are too strong. And this one, I think, is the perfect mix of bold and deep and delicious, but not overwhelming. Very palatable, very easy on the nose, if you will. So this one is so delicious. It opens up with rum, it has cinnamon, and then it has sugar right at the top. I think that's why it smells so delicious right away. And then at the mid to my nose, I pick up the caramel, I pick up the cacao, and then at the base, you have vanilla, tonka bean, labdanum, and cashmere wood. So this one is sweet. It has a spice, so it's like a little warm, spicy. This one is also a little bit woody on the dry down. It also opens up with that boozy note, that rum, but it's not overly done. This is not an overly boozy fragrance. It's almost like a splash of that rum. So this one is so delicious. It smells like a pastry to my nose, and I have been loving this one. I think this one is another one that you do not need to pair with anything else because it will probably drown out the other fragrances that you pair it with. Now this one, however, is one of the ones I feel like you can pair with something. You'll just have to do a lot of trial and error to see what's gonna match up and project and come through equally as much as this one, but honestly, it doesn't need any help. So this is from Lattafa's Pride line of fragrances. This is Artisan Ethnique. And the last fragrance I have here is another deep, bold, really powerful fragrance that does not need any help. It shines all on its own. This is Paris Corner's December Vanilla. December Vanilla is another one that I cannot wait to wear. I think I'm gonna enjoy this one a lot more in the winter time because again, this one packs a punch. It is so powerful. December Vanilla has a rum at the top, just like the previous fragrance, but it also has some florals at the top to kind of smooth out that rum. Then at the heart, you have a leather accord, which I feel is one of the notes that adds to just that deep, bold presence that this fragrance has. And then it also has a creme brulee and a rose at the mid. The rose and the leather, the spiciness that's at the mid of this fragrance, and that rum at the top, I feel are notes and accords that make this one extremely powerful. Then at the base, you have oud. So again, another fragrance with oud, but the oud in here, like the first fragrance, Noix Dagabi, is very palatable, very easy on the nose. And then you have patchouli at the base of this one too. So again, powerhouse notes. And this one is one that I would bring out for date nights, for evening occasions, anything evening this fall and winter. That's kind of where I would wear this fragrance. And I cannot wait to wear this. It is so good. The mix of the rum and the creme brulee and the leather accord, all of those notes make this so intoxicating, and I cannot wait to get a chance to wear this. Right now it's not cold enough, but this is definitely a cold weather evening sort of fragrance. If you've put your nose on Kayali's Vanilla Royale Sugared Patchouli 64, I believe, then you'll have an idea of how this fragrance smells. This is definitely a dupe for that fragrance. Again, this is December Vanilla by Paris Corner. All right, friend, thank you so much for still being here and obliging me and having a little fun talking about some amazing fragrances today. Let me know down below, what are some fragrances in your collection that you feel stand alone? They shine on their own, they're bold, they're deep, they're powerful, they make a statement. Let us know in the comment section. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a like on your way out, and also make sure you hit that subscribe button so you never miss another upload. Before I go, I just want to remind you how amazing you are. Remember to keep smiling, keep your head up, keep shining, keep being yourself, because there is only one of you and no one can do you quite like you. I will be over here doing the exact same thing. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next one very soon. Bye.